This is a guided tour through Mexico International Airport. I'm going to be walking through the airport and showing you how to get to baggage claim, how to get to ground transportation so you can be on your way throughout the city, such as taxi, train, bus, not a plane because you just got off the plane, right? And Uber, or also called ride sharing. Now, I just got off of the plane and I'm working my way to get to immigration. I try to sound like I have a little bit of accent, but it didn't come off too well, so I'm guessing you're not finding that funny. Well, anyway, I'm walking in order to get to immigration. I just arrived to Mexico from the United States, and I have my passport. And you'll need your passport present from wherever you're coming to present it to the immigration officials in order to make your way into the city of Mexico or just the country of Mexico. You need to have your passport. So I got off of the plane, nice flight, I might add, and now I'm working my way to immigration. See, some person just fell because she's so eager to get to Mexico. If you look at the signage, there's a lot of signage. Right there says Migration. Said it with my French accent. There's a lot of signage everywhere directing you where to go to get to immigration. Right now I'm going down an escalator, but it doesn't seem to be escalating or de-escalating. Would it be called a de-escalator if it goes down, or is that still called an escalator? I'm not sure. But either way, it's not working, but still people chose to use the de-escalator instead of taking the stairs that don't move, just like the de-escalator. Anyway, there's some signage, if you can see right up there. It says, "Welcome to Mexico." Try to use my French accent when I said that. Anyway, so I'm going down this aisle. There is pictures along the wall just to keep the walls from looking plain, like Jane. It's quite a bit of a walk to get to immigration, but after being on a plane for so long, the legs could use a little bit of walkation. Or if you don't need your legs to have walkation, perhaps you can just say you're getting your steps in. A lot of Americans say, "I got my steps in today." I really don't like it when people say they got their steps in today. Like it's some sort of great, grand accomplishment to step. You've been stepping since you were born. Well, technically not since you were born, but since you were a young child. Anyway, I'm getting my steps in as I make my way to immigration. Signage on the side, just to what's to come in Mexico. Salida. I said that wrong, but it means exit. Now I made my way to immigration. If you can see right here, it says no cameras, no cell phones, and so I have to put it away. Now, I made it through immigration. It's important to note to have your passport. You'll need your passport when you're going through immigration. They divert the traffic of people getting off the planes. If you're from the United States, they have it to where you go to the left, they'll direct you. Or if you're from another country, any other country, they'll have you go perhaps right. And they check your passport and everything. Well, anyway, after you get through immigration, in my French accent, you'll make your way right there. There is the agriculture office. If you need to declare any agriculture, such as that green stuff, but why would people be bringing that green stuff to Mexico? That sounds kind of backwards, but I made my way to baggage claim. Now, once you get to baggage claim, you'll look at the signs and you'll try to find the airline that you flew in on and the airplane model that you came in on. It'll be displayed on a screen, which is around the carousels of the baggage claim. When you find the plane that you're on and the carousel, you'll go there and wait. Now, when I came here, typically it took quite amount of time, perhaps maybe 25 minutes for the baggage to reach the carousel from the time that I exited the plane. So once I got to the carousel, it wasn't long before I was able to grab my bag. Now, once you grab your bag, you make your way towards the exit. Okay. So when you're making your way towards the exit of the airport, you'll notice that there's something right here called exchange. Now, I typically try to avoid the currency exchanges, because they charge an exorbitant amount to exchange the currency that you have. Most people typically will go to the ATM and get cash from the ATM to avoid the exchange rate that currency exchange have. Now, if you have cash, on the other hand, that may be another issue. So here's the exit. Now, it's important to know, well, all these people waiting for me, I feel like some sort of superstar as I leave the baggage claim. All of them waiting for me, it seems like. They don't seem too excited, so I'm just going to go past them and make my way towards ground transportation. Now, once you get through here, you'll see that there are a lot of car rental companies there. When you're coming out, there'll be a lot of people trying to direct you to take a taxi. And then there also will be people who have hired drivers waiting for them. I'm making my way towards the ride share, also called, ride share, Uber. Making my way, I took a right to go out there, and you can see the signage at the top. It says taxis and bathrooms. I'm making my way towards that. Now, important to note, there are bathrooms before you get to this point. So if you need to go, don't hold it. Don't hold it. Now, I made my way to the right, but when I came out, someone told me it's easier to catch the ride share from exit number 7. Keep that in mind, exit number 7, because there's less people standing at exit number 7, and you'll be able to easily get to your rideshare vehicle faster than you would if you went to the right. Now, I talked about before getting cash, exchanging cash or currency in order to get the Mexican peso. Look, there's a Starbucks. Let me go in so we can see what Starbucks has to offer. I always like seeing Starbucks no matter where I go to see the different menu options. Let me look and see what they have. A lot of coffee. They sell coffee at this Starbucks. Pretty interesting, I think. Anyway, I'm going to make my way down the aisle. You'll see the signage right above. The actual name of the airport is called Benito Juarez Airport. There is an exit right there. Now, there's a lot of exits to get out of it, but there are specific exits that you want to go to in order to get your ride share. Look, Kentucky Fried Chicken. They have Kentucky Fried Chicken in Mexico. I was hoping for Kentucky Fried Tacos, but they didn't seem to have it. So there's banks there that can exchange your currency if you need to exchange currency. But for the best bang for your peso, like I'll change it up, instead of saying buck, I said peso. For the best bang for your peso, it's always, I encourage just going to the ATM and withdrawing cash. That way you can avoid exchange charges. Of course, you have to pay ATM fees, but exchange charges, you mostly avoid them. You can see exchange rates right there to the right. Currently, the exchange rate for Mexican peso to dollar is 16 Mexican peso to $1 US. Of course, that always changes. See right there, it says Solidia. Excuse my French, but that means exit. Now, there is a bank ATM right here. Now, it's important that you know, one thing to know, the bank ATMs, I'm going to go ahead and get my cash. All right, got my cash ready to go. Now, a lot of places, most places, do accept credit cards, so you won't have to use your cash, but it's important to have some cash on just in case. Now, I'm going to make my way out. I'm going to exit number 7 to catch my ride share, but I'm going to pop my head in to see the convenience store, look at some of the items that they sell in Mexico, some of the nice items. I'm going to go right here. Nice cowboy hat that person has on. I'll look at some of the items. One thing I noticed, they like a lot of pig skin or pork rinds inside of Mexico, and the different flavors of Doritos you can get in Mexico. I really enjoy that. So I'm going to follow the man with the cowboy hat because he seems like he knows what he's doing. He looks very official with that cowboy hat, so I'm going to follow him. Benito Juarez Airport, that's what it's officially called. So I'm going to go out the exit, and you can see right here, people are already picking up their ride shares. It's a beautiful day outside. Coldplay. Now, right there's Benito Juarez. Not incredibly busy, just people waiting on it. And here's another option right here. A lot of people are standing in line to take the bus. It's called Tetsa. Right there. I don't know what Tetsa means. Maybe somebody who speaks French can let me know what it means. And that's how you navigate through the airport. Baggage claim, ground transportation. I hope this video was helpful.